Good morning, back on a semi-normal release schedule. I wanted to do 12 left and 12 right again. I played 4 a.m. last time. That was the busiest period of the day. Wasn't super busy overall compared to what I think the airport can handle. I got behind because I didn't utilize the options that are available. The reason I believe they have so many entrances here to all of these runway sections here, because this is the run-up for bigger planes that need more time or more space to get off the ground, and these are also viable entrances at the beginning of the runway. So smaller aircraft, A320 size, 737s, even probably a little bigger, can easily stack up here, while the 777s and the A380s and the 747s will need to come back here to the base of the runway. I believe they did this, and I have no factual knowledge here, I'm just guessing, because they have the terminal right here for all of their Emirates, pretty much, that they want to push and get right onto the runway and get ready to go. If I don't stack them, then I run into the issue I had the other night, where I have a couple of planes lined up, and they started spilling out onto the taxiway as a couple planes were landing. That is primarily what caused my main backup. So I wanted to replay the second busiest period, doing the same layout, and then I'll go back and flip it to 30 and 30 left, and then we can start doing some of the other fun options, which is use 12 left for primary departures, 12 right for overflow departures. We can tweak all sorts of things here and have a lot of fun, because the airport is such a modern airport overall. When they expanded and redesigned everything, that we have a lot of really neat ways of moving planes around the airport, and that's something I really can't wait to start doing. But I wanted to get a handle on it and see how well using those other entrances actually works, if it does at all. So this period does not have quite as many departures, by about 10, I think. It's a little heavier on arrivals, though, which should make this kind of interesting, because I may end up having some stacked up waiting for arrivals to clear runways, especially those big guys, as they take their time.
A128 requesting push and start.
Alright, so let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is and make this work by using these K1 through 5 departure lanes. We'll see. JZR. Jazeera. Jazeera 128, pushback approved. Expect a runway 12 right.
Ground 1 to right, pushback approved.
320.
JZEDR A128.
I'm going to have him go out on an earlier one. I believe... I know this period has more arrivals.
Oman Air 613 with you, runway 12 left.
Oman Air 613, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Oman Air 613.
Oman Air 613, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Oman Air 613.
I wish I could assign them the taxiways,
A128 ready to taxi.
Jazeera 128, runway 12 right at Kilo 5.
Runway 12 right at Kilo 5, JZEDR A128. Tower, Sky
So I
Dubai
sent him
868
here.
with you, runway 12
This is
right.
the base, and that's just behind. Sky Dubai 868, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Sky Dubai 868.
Sky Dubai 868, take next available exit on left.
Take next available
This is
exit
why I
on
don't
left. Sky
think
Dubai 868.
for some of these periods running a single runway for arrivals is going to work, because there's too many planes coming in and I need both. The problem I think I'm going to have with this is the time it takes the airplanes to actually get onto the runway eats through most of my 5-mile separation here. I'm hopeful putting the smaller aircraft up front means that
requesting push and start.
it'll take them less time to get off the ground, and I can save some space because they won't be coming from way back here, and I won't run into a crash as the other planes come in. Emirates 622, pushback approved. Expect a runway 12 right.
Ground.
Problem is all these Emirates are going to be big planes, and I'm going to need the whole runway.
5 with you, runway 12 left.
Air India 995, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Air India 995.
Air India Niner 5, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Air India Niner 5.
I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to bypass the end of the runway, which is good on this side. I don't have that luxury on the other.
Tower, TOPSWISS 85 with you, runway 12 right.
Top Swiss 85, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, TOPSWISS 85.
Top Swiss 85, take next available exit on left.
Take next
I'm going to try to get as many of them I can as Romeo,
TOPSWISS
because from this direction I can do that. Unfortunately, on the other direction I can't, which is also kind of annoying, because if I come in on 30 left, I can't use 18 and 21 here because I can't get the game to recognize those statements. So it's kind of a annoying glitch, which is going to make it interesting when I flip the airport around. But this time, the purpose of this one is to utilize Kilo 1 through 5 to see how many planes I can stack up in here and push. I have a feeling it's going to get pretty bad simply due to the sheer volume of UAE planes that are huge. And if you look at this separation, I don't have much time, so I really need to be on point with getting these planes from here onto the runway without
France 662 with you, runway 12 left.
Without having them park on the runway, because having the plane sitting on the runway with a plane landing over it is a huge no-no. But that may be the only way I can do this for some of these, so I'm going to have to get creative and see. I've got a couple ideas.
Emirates
We'll see if they work.
Requesting push and start.
Emirates Niner 77, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates
And this is insane. At least they're all going north right now.
Ready to taxi.
Emirates 622, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Emirates 622.
Now I could also use specific taxiways. It was a comment on the last video about using Kilo and Zulu for different directions like I do at other airports. The downside is I really have to get specific, because automatically they did pretty decent routing at this airport.
With you, runway 12 right.
And so they will use these crosses to switch from inner to outer, and it works really well. Gives me a huge advantage in a lot of things where I don't have to necessarily mess with the routing as much. I just have to pay attention to who's going to cross where. And if I don't want them to cross, then I think I have to specify Kilo in another one. Air France 662, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land, Air France 662.
Sky Dubai 718, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Sky Dubai 718.
Sky Dubai 718, take next available exit on the left.
Take next available
My
exit
other
on Sky
problem,
Dubai 718.
which is why I should have populated the airport more, is all my stinking planes are going to land in one area.
Air India Niner 83 with you, runway 12 left.
Air India Niner 83, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land, Air India Niner 83.
Air India Niner 83, take next available exit on left.
Take next
Shouldn't have to
available
do that, I
exit
should
on
just
left,
say
Air India
vacate
Niner
runway
83.
left. Anyway, because this
Emirates
period
Niner 77 ready
is
to taxi.
empty, Emirates Niner 77, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Emirates Niner 77.
Because this period's empty, all these aprons are blank pretty much, except for the 1 or 2 departures that are waiting to go. That's why I don't like having an empty schedule, because it just means the whole airport's empty. And the way that the game does this is basically it's just going to stack at one of the terminals and just wrap around. So like all my arrivals are either going to start somewhere over here or somewhere over here, and then they're just going to
06 with
line
you, runway
up,
12 right.
which is kind of unfortunate. Emirates 206, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway
I say that's
right,
unfortunate because it minimizes the ground routing that I have to deal with from a normal period, so I'm going to have to look into see what I can do on that. Alright, buddy, you are at Kilo 5. You are the one that I need to be very on the ball with.
Tower, Air China Niner 41 with you, runway 12 left.
Air China Niner 41, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land, Air China Niner 41.
Okay, there's Oman Air. Oman Air 613, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Oman Air 613.
See if we can get a cool view of this coming in. Jazeera 128. Actually, I'm going to need this. Nope, other one. Jazeera 128, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 to right. Line up
Let's see
and
if I
wave.
cause an accident,
JAZEDRA 1
or
to
if I'm
8.
at the right time
Tower,
frame for this to
Emirates
happen.
512 requesting push and start.
Emirates 512, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right.
Ground 1
Okay,
to
see,
right.
he's already at my
Pushback
5 mile
approved.
marker.
Emirates
You're still not even
512.
on the runway. My gosh. That's where I think I'm going to get screwed here, because I got to get that plane on the runway still. Vacate the other one because they don't use the high-speed ramps due to game limitation. You're still not on the runway. How long ago did I give him clearance? Emirates 977, continue taxi. Emirates 977, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 to right. Line up and wave. Emirates
Get off my
977.
runway.
Continue taxi. Emirates 977. Tower, Air India 951
Get off my
with you.
runway.
Runway 1 to right.
See, I'm about to have a crash because this guy's so close. Jazeera 128, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. I
Runway
have no
1 to
choice.
right.
I have to eat
Cleared
the
for
separation
takeoff.
area on the runway, or the
JAZEDRA 128.
runway alert. Emirates 977, hold position.
Hold position. Emirates 977.
Air India 951, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 1 to right. Cleared to land. Air India 951.
Air India 951, vacate run. Air India 951, take next available exit on the left.
Take next available exit on left. Air India 951.
Sky Dubai 868, taxi to apron via Romeo.
Ground. Emirates
See how you
512
route.
ready to taxi.
Emirates 512, runway 12 right at Kilo 2.
Taxi to apron via Romeo. Sky Dubai 868. Runway 1 to right at Kilo 2. Emirates 512. Tower, Sky Dubai 576 with you. Runway 12 left.
Sky Dubai 576, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left. Cleared to land. Sky Dubai 576.
Sky Dubai 576, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left.
Nope.
Sky Dubai 576.
Sky Dubai 868, taxi to apron via Mike Romeo.
Taxi to apron via Mike
don't want you
Romeo. Sky
crossing the
Dubai
runway.
868.
Air India 995, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Air India 995.
Alright, so what I did with this guy was I rolled him a little closer to the runway. He's not going to conflict with a landing airplane. It is a bit close, but because it takes them so long to spin up and get out there that I've just got to do something to get him closer.
Tower, Emirates 333 with you. Runway 1 to
But this
right.
guy was way too close, so I'm going to have to roll him soon. Emirates 333, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 1 to right. Cleared to land. Emirates 333.
So because he's closer, I'm going to push him on. This guy's not quite at the 5 miles, but by the time this guy hits the tarmac, he will be. Top Swiss 85, taxi to apron via Mike Romeo.
Taxi to apron via Mike Romeo. TOPSWISS85.
Emirates 977, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 to right.
Okay, he'll be on
Line
the
up
runway
and
in
wave.
time.
Emirates 977.
I don't
Tower,
think I can do anything
Emirates
with him, though.
925 requesting push and start.
Okay, plane's coming over your head. You're pulling on the runway. Emirates 62, runway 12 right, line up and wait. I
Runway
gotta be
1 to
real quick
right.
to make
Line
sure I
up
don't
and wave.
crash.
Emirates 622.
Jazeera 128, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Sky Dubai 718, taxi to apron via Mike Romeo.
Taxi to apron via Mike Romeo. Sky Dubai
Romeo.
718.
Air France 662, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3.
Taxi to apron
Dang,
via Mike
see, I
Lima
knew
3.
where he
Air
was going
France
with that.
662.
Okay, I need you off my runway. I'm going to have to send this other guy shortly. Move it, move it, move it. Come on, come on, come on. Pull it, pull it. Emirates 977, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. I hate doing that.
Runway 1 to right. Cleared for takeoff.
Emirates 622, hold position.
Hold position. Emirates 622.
Dang it, that is so terrible. He should have exited way back there. Air India 983, taxi to apron via November. Air India 983, taxi to apron.
Taxi
This
to
guy still
apron,
hasn't even
India
gotten to the front of the
983.
runway, and this guy's
Tower,
already
Emirates
right
720
there. So
with
this
you.
is going to
Runway
be
1
an
to right.
accident. Dagnabbit. Come on, buddy, move it faster. Move it faster. Here comes the big one. Dude, this is bad. Very, very bad. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to have a separation error. We're going to have another runway alert, but at least I didn't have a crash. So that is major problem. Dang, that is terrible. Emirates 9025, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right.
Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates 925. Tower, Sky Dubai 447 requesting push and start.
Emirates 720, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Emirates 720.
Emirates 206, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Emirates 206.
Emirates 977, contact departure.
Roger. Good
Dang, I
evening.
hate doing that. Complete failure, but geez, I don't have much of an option here. Air China 941, taxi to apron via Mike Lima. Lima 3. See, they're all
Taxi
in
to
the same
apron via
spot.
Mike Lima 3 Air China 941.
There's a couple planes down there, so I guess it makes sense. That's not too bad then. There he is. Man, 613 is just barely parking. That's pretty delayed.
Tower, NAS Express 510 requesting push and start.
NAS Express 510, pushback approved. NAS 510. NAS Express 510, pushback approved. NAS 51. NAS Express 510, pushback. NAS Express 510. NAS Express 510, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. NAS Express 510.
I can't line
Ground,
anybody up unless I
Emirates
screw up
925
again.
ready to taxi.
Emirates 9025, continue taxi.
Tower, Emirates 357 with you, runway 12 right. Continue taxi. Emirates 925.
Emirates 357, enter final, runway 12 left.
Center final, runway 12 left. Emirates 357.
Emirates 357, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Emirates 357.
Sky Dubai 447, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Sky Dubai 447.
Emirates 512, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave. Emirates 512.
I just screwed the whole stack here.
Tower, Emirates 782 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 782, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway
Least
12
they
right,
got it.
cleared to land. Emirates 782.
Emirates 512, hold position.
Hold position. Emirates 512.
Air India 9051, taxi to apron via Mike Romeo.
Taxi to apron via Mike Romeo. Air India 951.
Sky Dubai 576, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Sky Dubai 576. Ground, NAS Express 510 ready to taxi.
Emirates 622, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave. Emirates 622.
How's it gonna look? Not a blinking
Tower,
lights.
Emirates 524 requesting push and start.
Okay. Emirates 524, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates 524.
I should have enough
Sky Dubai
separation
447
here.
ready to taxi.
Sky Dubai 447, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Sky Dubai 447.
NAS Express 510, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. NAS Express 510.
Emirates 333, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Emirates 333.
Okay, he's going to pull on Kilo 13. You're waiting on the runway. You just hit my 5-mile marker, so this is going to work. This should be close, but it should be fine. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Thank you, you've landed. You should have carried your speed and taken the high-speed exit. I'll continue to gripe until the day the new version comes out. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Look at this, man. He's close. I'm going to have to launch him. The time it takes those planes to spool up. Emirates 622, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1 to right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 622.
Yep, I know he's still on my runway. Nothing I can do about it. Not unless I want to crash. Or a stack up. I've already held these
Ground,
planes long
Emirates
enough.
524 ready to taxi.
Emirates 524, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Emirates 524.
Actually, yeah, I probably could have put him on the front. Bringing them in on Kilo 3 and Kilo 4 probably would help because they'll still have the full runway for their run-up. They're not A380s. And it means that at least if a plane lands on the runway behind them, these guys will be far enough towards the other end that it shouldn't be the same level of failure. At least that's my thought process. Big guy in, you're way down the runway, and I'm going to get another error, but at least you're almost at rotation. There he goes.
Towers, Gulf Bear
Clear,
512
clear.
with
Oh,
you.
so
Runway 1 to
close.
right.
Emirates 720, contact departure. Look at how
Negative.
close that was. Yeah, well, too close. Gulf Air 512, runway 12 right, cleared to land. Where the
Runway
heck are
1
you
to
going?
right, cleared to land. Gulf
Oh,
Air
cool.
512.
Emirates 622, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Emirates 512, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Okay.
1 to right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 512.
Emirates 720, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Emirates 720.
Emirates 9025, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 to right, line up and wave. Emirates 925.
China Southern. Where are you going, my friend? Wow, why is this guy moving so fast? Emirates 9025, hold position.
Hold position.
look at
Emirates
that.
925.
This guy's moving, and this guy I gave takeoff clearance well ahead of the other guy, and he's putzing along. Jeez.
Tower, China Southern 383 with you. Runway 12 left.
China Southern 383, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to
At
land.
least this guy
China
will get
Southern
off the ground
383.
in the right time frame. Ooh, we gonna have a crash out there? I think that other guy will clear it. Ooh, maybe we will have a crash. Are you gonna wait? Yeah, you did wait. Nice. Color me surprised. Sky Dubai 447, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left, line up and wave. Sky Dubai 447. Tower, Air India 916 requesting push and start.
Air India 9016, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Air India 916.
Okay, you're parking. Oh, wait, I tried to get. No wonder you said that. Whoops. Okay.
Tower, Emirates 567 with you. Runway 1 to right.
Emirates 567, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 1 to right, cleared to land. Emirates 567.
Emirates 357, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 4.
Taxi to apron via Mike Lima for Emirates 357.
I got nobody on the runway out there, so we should be good to go. Emirates 512, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Sky Dubai 447, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
NAS
Sky
Express
Dubai
510,
447.
runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Ground, Air India 916 ready to taxi. Runway 12 left, line up and wave. NAS Express 510.
Air India 9016, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air India 916.
I wonder if it would work on a one runway for some of the periods, but for like these peak ones, I don't know if it would. So like right now, I could probably close 12 right for arrivals and get away with the traffic that's coming in. They would just have to give them to me slightly more separated. I wonder if that would actually function. That's something to try when I come back to this, because I want to try this maybe the earlier period with the airport flipped for 30 left and 30 right and see how that plays out this time. Okay. NAS Express 510, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left cleared for takeoff. NAS Express 510.
Emirates 9025, runway 12 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right cleared for takeoff. Emirates 925.
Emirates 782, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Emirates 782.
I don't have any other planes other than you ready to go. Skydio by 447, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
And see, some of these planes just putts along.
Tower. Emirates 730 with you. Runway 12 right.
Emirates 730, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Runway 12 right cleared to land. Emirates 730.
Okay, NOS Express should be rotating somewhere around 5A. Yep, there he goes. You are just now starting your spin up. Emirates 524, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 524. Tower. Emirates 905 requesting push and start.
Emirates 524, hold position.
Hold position. Emirates 524.
Emirates 905, pushback approved. Expect a runway 12 right.
Ground 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates 905.
Air India 916, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff. And watch how long it takes him to get on the runway.
For takeoff. Air India 916.
26 seconds after 30 is when I gave him clearance. Let's just see how long this takes him to get up there. I will do nothing but watch. Well, I will do something in a moment because I need to line Emirates up, but still not there. He's still barely moving. My gosh. Emirates 524, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up
Still
and
not
wait.
there.
Emirates 524.
That's 30 seconds. Starting to turn finally. Lined up finally. 40 seconds. Just beginning his move. Almost a full minute. Holy crap. Emirates 9025, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
NOS Express 510, contact departure. NOS Express 510, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Typically, when they're on the end of the runway like that, and they're given complete clearance to take off, they've already given the cross-check, all that stuff's done as they approach, flight attendants have prepared the cabin for departure, flight attendants are in their jump seats. Typically, it's like a 15-20 second rollout onto the runway, the engines are spooled. Depending on how they're cleared, the pilots don't even put on the brakes and spool up. They just essentially floor it once they're lined up on the runway. So it doesn't take quite that long. Emirates 524, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
See if I
12
didn't
right,
hose myself
cleared for
yakking.
takeoff. Emirates 524.
Gulf Air 512, taxi to apron.
Taxi
Wait,
to
what?
apron. Gulf Air 512.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get him out in time because it took him so long to get moving. I'm not expecting them to be gone in 10 seconds, but I mean, geez. Throttle up, get on the runway, line up, and go. Yeah, I'm going to have an error here. No way around that. Air India 9016, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Emirates 905, runway 12 right at Kilo 4.
Negative. Emirates 905. Ground. Emirates 905 ready to
Derp.
taxi.
Emirates 9005, runway 12 right at Kilo 4.
Runway 12
That's a
right at
hiccup.
Kilo 4. Emirates 905.
Well, I guess we managed to get him out in time because this guy still hasn't even dropped to the ground. That worked out very carefully and closely. Yep, he's out. Sweet, we made it. China Southern 383, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3.
Taxi to apron via Mike 3. China Southern 383.
China Southern 383, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3. 3. Jeez.
Taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3. China Southern 383. Tower. Sky Dubai 64 with you, runway 12 left.
Sky Dubai 64, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Sky Dubai 64.
Sky Dubai 64, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Sky Dubai 64.
Emirates 524, contact departure.
Tower, Sky Dubai 339er requesting push and start. Roger, good evening.
Sky Dubai 339er, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Sky Dubai 339er.
What's going to make this interesting is if I try to depart all the planes off of 12 right and bring the arrivals in on 12 left, all these guys are either going to have to take Romeo around. That's going to be an interesting way to play. Emirates 905, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave. Emirates 905.
Emirates 567, taxi to apron.
Tower, Emirates 180 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 180, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 567. Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Emirates 180. Ground, Sky Dubai 339er ready to taxi.
Sky Dubai 339er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Sky Dubai 339er.
Emirates 730, taxi to apron.
Tower, Corpay 738 requesting push and start. Taxi to apron, Emirates 730.
It sounded like Copa. Cathay 738, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground,
Okay.
12 right, pushback approved. Corpay 738.
Emirates 905, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 905.
Okay, yeah, that guy should be on the ground by the time he gets there.
Tower, Speedbird 107 with you, runway 12 right. Ground, Corpay 738
one.
ready to taxi.
Cathay 738, continue taxi.
Continue
Get you
taxi,
out of the
Corpay
way
738.
because, yeah, you'll be long gone. Speedbird 107, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Speedbird 107.
Emirates 905, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Yep, see, I called that. All the planes parked right there.
Tower,
And
E-Fleet
just
22
started
requesting
lining
push
up.
and start.
iFly 22, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. E-Fleet 22.
Sky Dubai 339er, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Tower, Emirates 383 with you, runway 12 right. Runway 12 left, line up and wave. Sky Dubai 339er. Tower, Egypt Air 913 requesting push and
Nice.
start.
Emirates 383, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Emirates 383.
Sky Dubai 339er, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff. Sky Dubai 339er.
Sky Dubai 64, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron. Sky Dubai 64.
Egypt Air 913, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground, E-Fleet 22 ready to taxi. Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. Egypt Air 913.
Cathay 738, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and
I
wave.
don't think I'm going to get him
738.
out. iFly 22, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, E-Fleet 22. Tower, Sky Dubai 212 with you, runway 12 left.
Sky Dubai 212, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land. Sky Dubai
Cathay
12.
738, hold position. You got a
Hold
bit too
position,
close
Cathay
there.
738.
You're pretty
Ground,
much on the stinking
Egypt Air
runway.
913 ready to taxi.
Egypt Air 913, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Egypt Air 913. Tower, Emirates 130 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 130, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Emirates 130.
Emirates 180, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 180.
Sky Dubai 339er, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
You're a small guy. Cathay 738, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Tower, Sky Dubai 431 requesting push and start. Runway 12 right, line up and wave. Cathay 738.
Sky Dubai 431, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Tower, 12 left, pushback approved. Sky Dubai 431.
Okay, this is looking pretty good to start with. Wow, you really are going all the way down there. Cathay 738, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Cathay 738. Tower, EFLY 66 requesting push and start.
iFly 66, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. EFLY 66.
Speedbird 107, taxi to apron via Kilo.
Tower, Emirates 160 with you, runway 12 right. Taxi to apron via Kilo, Speedbird 107. Tower, Sky Dubai 431, ready to taxi.
Sky Dubai 431, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Sky Dubai 431.
See, another perfect close call. iFly 22, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave, EFLY 22.
Emirates 702, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Ground, EFLY 66 ready to taxi.
iFly 66, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, EFLY 66.
Emirates 383, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 383. Tower, Saudia 553 requesting push and start.
Emirates 160, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Tower, Emirates 702 with you, runway 12 left. Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Emirates 160.
Emirates 702, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared to land, Emirates 702.
iFly 22, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff, EFLY 22. Tower, China Southern 3042 requesting push and start.
Cathay 738, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Saudi 553, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Saudia 553.
China Southern 3042, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Ground, 12 right, pushback approved. China Southern 3042.
Egypt Air 913, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave, Egypt Air 913.
Sky Dubai 212, taxi to apron via Mike 2.
Taxi to apron via Mike to Sky Dubai 212. Ground, Saudia 553 ready to taxi. Tower, JAZER 812 with you, runway 12 right.
Sky Dubai 431, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
Runway 12 left, line up and wave, Sky Dubai 431.
Emirates 130, taxi to apron.
Ground, China Southern 3042 ready to taxi.
Saudi 553, continue taxi.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 130. Continue taxi, Saudia 553.
Egypt Air 913, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right,
Way
cleared
too
for
delayed on
takeoff,
that one.
Egypt Air 913.
iFly 22, contact departure. That's going to
Roger,
be a problem.
good evening.
China Southern 3042, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, China Southern 3042.
Sky Dubai 431, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff, Sky Dubai 431.
Jazeera 129er, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Tower, Emirates 500 requesting push and start. Runway 12 right, cleared to land, JAZER 812
Called it. iFly 66, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave, EFLY 66. Tower, Emirates 748 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 748, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Emirates 748.
Emirates 500, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right.
Tower, 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates 500.
iFly 66, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff, EFLY 66.
Emirates 160, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 160.
Sky Dubai 431, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Egypt Air 913, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Emirates 702, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3.
Taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3, Emirates 702.
Emirates 702, taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3, Zulu.
Tower, Emirates 500 ready to taxi.
Emirates 500, continue taxi.
Taxi to apron via Mike Lima 3 Zulu Emirates 702. Continue taxi Emirates 500. Tower, Oman Air 612 requesting push and start.
Saudi 553, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Emirates 128 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 128, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff, Saudi 553.
China Southern 3042, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Emirates 128. Runway 12 right, line up and wave, China Southern 3042.
Oman Air 612, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Oman Air 612.
iFly 66, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Jazeera 129er, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, AAZER 129er.
Okay, who are you, Jazeera? You're a 320. You freaking better stop before K13. Perfect. China Southern 3042, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Don't
12
care,
right,
you're off the
cleared
runway.
for takeoff, China Southern 3042.
Sky Dubai 212, continue taxi.
Tower, Korean Air 952 requesting push and start. Continue taxi Sky Dubai 212.
Korean Air 952, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left.
Ground, 12 left, pushback approved. Korean Air 952.
Saudi 553, contact departure.
Ground, Oman Air 61 to ready to taxi. Roger, good evening.
Emirates 500, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave, Emirates 500.
China Southern 3042, contact departure.
Roger, good evening. Tower, Emirates 112 with you, runway 12 right. Ground, Korean Air 905 to ready to taxi.
Korean Air 952, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Korean Air 952.
Oman Air 612, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Oman Air 612.
Emirates 748, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron Emirates 748.
Emirates 112, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Emirates 112.
Emirates 500, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff, Emirates 500.
Okay. Korean Air 952, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 952.
Let's send you down there on November 1 Bravo or Alpha,
Tower,
but that
Emirates
doesn't work.
538 requesting push and start.
Emirates 538, pushback approved, expect a runway 12 right.
Tower, 12 right, pushback approved. Emirates 538. Tower, Emirates 158 with you, runway 12 right.
Emirates 158, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land, Emirates 158.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have had you on the taxiway, but I don't know if they'd allow that or not. Not here. I know at Philadelphia they wouldn't, because that's right behind the runway, but here there's enough separation that I think they can allow it. I don't know if they would, but interesting to look into. Emirates 500, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Emirates 128, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 128.
Called that, see, all my planes nice and stacked
Tower,
up.
Emirates 538 ready to taxi.
Emirates 702, hold position.
Hold position, Emirates 702.
Emirates 538, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Emirates 538.
Oman Air 612, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff, Oman Air 612. Tower, KLM 427 with you, runway 12 left.
KLM 427, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Runway 12 left,
Gotta
cleared to
close the
land,
airport.
KLM 427.
These will be my last few, and then we'll wind it down. You're going all the way down there, you're going there, and you're going up there. So, Emirates 702, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Emirates 702.
Korean Air 952, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Oops, I forgot to enable this. What an idiot. Emirates Oman Air 612, contact departure.
Roger, good evening.
Emirates 112, taxi to apron.
Taxi to apron, Emirates 112.
And not yet. Emirates 538, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wave. Emirates 538.
Awesome. Yep, perfect timing. Everybody's going to make it without me having to do anything. And then I get to watch you pirouette down this other way. Yay. Love it. It's like a dance. Emirates 538, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 538.
Emirates 158, taxi to apron.
Taxi to
Shoot, I
apron.
forgot
Emirates
KLM.
158.
Whoops. KLM 427, taxi to apron via Mike 2.
Taxi to apron
Whatever, I
via
don't
Mike
care.
Mike to 0 KLM 427.
Mike. I don't know where you're going, but I'm going to see here in a second. Emirates 538, contact departure.
Roger. Good evening. Tower. Sky Dubai 71 requesting push and start.
KLM 427, taxi to apron. Big
Taxi to
drop out.
apron KLM 427.
KLM 427, hold short of runway 12 right.
Hold short of runway 12 right. KLM 427.
Speed play. And everybody's parking.
Tower. Air India 9 Nerd 4 requesting
Nope.
push and start. Tower.
Nope.
Sky Dubai 1 9 Nerd 1 requesting push and start. Tower.
Nope.
SRILANKAN 226 requesting
Ooh,
push and start.
Interesting one.
Tower.
And
Sky
parked.
Dubai 673 requesting push and start.
Okay, so overall, I'm going to say that was a reasonable success. I did have issues that are obvious with getting the planes from the stopping point onto the runway. The stopping points are fine where they are way back here. The problem is the time it takes some of these airplanes to spool up. It would make more sense to me for some of the larger aircraft like the A380, the 777s, and other larger airplanes to take a little longer to putz out onto the runways. But I've been at airports and watched these planes move from the parking spot or the holding area onto the runways, and they don't really take that long. They have really powerful engines, and they can thrust up enough to get moving and on the runway. If they're lining up and waiting, yeah, they take a bit more time because they're lining up and waiting. But if they're cleared for takeoff, they get on the runway and zip off. Just not sure why it took a whole minute for that tiny little plane up here to move 400 feet. It just... I don't know. That's what kills me on this one, because a number of these airplanes here, especially with Emirates, are so large that you need more runway for them to actually get down here to the takeoff, which is around here, somewhere between these two. But the landing aircraft comes in and lands somewhere around here, which is fine, and doesn't exit way down here. So because of the lack of high speed, because they slow down, it's like EDDM. It's more fun than EDDM because I don't have the same failure points, and the airport's a lot more functional, but it's the same type of deal where the airplanes should be moving a lot faster down the runway if they're going to utilize K13 as their exit point. That's why they have this nice turn ramp. Everything's in place for them to just come off and yoink, head out. Smaller aircraft, K10, K11, K12. No big deal. Pull off like a standard airplane.
Tower. DILMUN 113 to requesting push and start.
So, interesting, but, yeah. Very interesting. Anyway, lots to think about, lots to process for the next time. My utilization of K1, 2, 3, 4 did not cause the same holdup and stacking of planes that I had before because I could space them out. You can stack 2 deep on each of these, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 total planes parked at these areas, which is great. And I could even use Kilo 6 to get even more lined up, smaller aircraft. So that definitely helps. Rolling the planes forward a little farther than normal so that they could get on the runway more timely for departures did help with a few of the ones that were coming in, but as it stands, I still got a massive penalty for runway issues as I couldn't always wait for some of the other planes to putz off the runway to move them. So anyway, next time we'll change it up. We'll do a different layout. We'll probably just flip it over to 3-0 before we start doing some of the other funky alternative plays and see what happens. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.